got baseball under the roof here at Rogers Center on a rainy day in Toronto. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Nate Pearson gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Stepping in now, Miles Straw as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Hernandez will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
And now in the box, Yordan Alvarez. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. From the belt, kicks and deals as he'll send a ground ball down to third. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit's all they get, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for Toronto, the second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
And this will be fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Up next is Danny Jansen, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. And it's fouled away. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Brantley going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And the pitch. Popped him up. Gurriel has it, and the side is retired. Nothing in the Toronto first. We'll go to the second from Rogers Center with no score. Digging in, Alex Bregman, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that.
Alex Bregman.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Turned on down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Bregman leads off second with nobody out. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the first out.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So now here is Carlos Correa looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Way outside. 1-2.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
The next 1-2 pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that is off the wall.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. A ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. 1 out and a runner on third. Hit in the air to shallow center. Springer coming on. He makes the running play. 2 down. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. First pitch on the way, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Biggio onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Houston. George Springer the next to hit. Career line against Greinke. He's seen him well, 6 for 11. He also has 1 home run. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. The 0-1 pitch. Slider laid off for a ball.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average coming in at 266, 11 home runs, and 25 driven in. Swing and a little tapper. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Smoke toward the hole. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs. Next to bat for Toronto, Bo Bichette. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Here's the pitch.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Striding in for Houston, Jason Castro, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on the way. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Castro brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
The 0-2 delivery. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Michael Brantley as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Gurriel is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Number 3.
Next to hit is Miles Straw, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed.
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
The batter, number 4.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
あ、ほんまや、マイクオフになってた。完全に入ってるもんや思ってました。
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez as he takes a
よう見た
fastball
ら
off the
マイ
plate
ク
for
の
a
ラン
ball
プがつ
1-0.
いてました。
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
今言われて 初めて気づきました。
A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
Now you can see he's
ヘッ
working
ド
around
セ
this
ット
guy
を
right
電
here.
源
Why
入れ
not?
た時なん
First
か
base
入っ
is
てるよう
open.
に見えた
Walk
ん
wouldn't
で
be
す
the
よね。
worst thing in this spot.
Straw stands at second with 2 gone. Outside, 3-0 now.
ジャパニー
There's
ズアーチ
absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex.
Stepping in next, Alex Bregman. He doubled his last time
ジャ
up.
パニ
And
ー
he's
ズ
got to build off that
キャ
last
ーチャー
AB.
イ
He
コール
battled.
オーマ
Usually
イ
when
ガー
you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bed.
あー
Meanwhile here, this
持って
ball's
かれ
given
た
a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to
より
clear
に
the
よってこ
wall.
のラ
Home
ンナー溜
run.
まってからこれは痛い。
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number
ほんま
5
にア
on
ー
the
チャーで
year as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
ランナー2人溜まってましたからね。これは痛いな。
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy.
ここで
Power
持って
hitter,
かれる。
and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now time is called here as
こ
we
れ
get
は
a
痛
trip
い。
to the mound.
Lieski.
ゴミ箱叩いてる。4点入りましたか。
Now the Cuban import Yuli
あの
Gurriel
4点は
as
重
he
い
will
な。
take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and a strike to count to
ブ
the
レグマ
Astros
ンの
first
顔
baseman.
腹立つな。カメラ目線になってましたからね。
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
今入ってんちゃうんか。ボールか。際の。
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We played 2.5.
ここで
It's
ス
now
リーランめっちゃ
4-0
痛いです
Houston.
ね。ソロならいいけど、
Welcome back as the Blue Jays
ラ
look to
ンナ
get
ー
their
溜まっ
bats
て
going
か
in
ら
the
の
third
一発
inning.
は痛い
And you
な。
can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. One major factor in their struggles has been the strikeout. Entering the day, they have more strikeouts than any other team in the league, leading a member of the coaching staff to tell me, without a doubt, it's something we have to rectify. Strikeouts happen, but sometimes it feels like we're losing focus and just flailing up there, and that can't happen. That's something for us to keep an eye on with this club, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And stepping in, Lourdes Gurriel, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Fouled off.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. Brantley is under it. 1 out.
まだ腰が完全に治ってないっていうね。
Next up is
だいぶ
Jonathan
マシになって
Davis,
きたん
and
で
he's
す
a
よ。
guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the
90%
results
ぐらい
he
は
or his
マシ
club
にな
have
っ
been
た
hoping
んで。
for. First pitch on its way. Oh, this one bounces off the
そんな
pitcher.
やつか。
Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
裏で叩いてます。
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. This guy's still looking at a
今
zero
の
when
は
they
もう
hit
セン
color.
ター返しになっとかなあかんのに止めました。
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are
ま
empty
あち
here
ょっ
with
と
two
だ
men
け
out.
痛いですね。昨日に比べたらだいぶ
That's by him for
痛
strike
みは
one.
マシなんですけど。
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two-one
Wow.
pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end
見
of a
逃しても多
4-0
分入
score.
ってるでしょうね。
All set for the start of the 4th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
The shortstop, Carlos
First pitch of the AB now.
Correa.
Ball 1. Correa, who's sometimes called Show Rea. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. That evens it up 1-1.
Well, it's been a
今
rough
日
one
確
so
か
far.
シージ
4
や
runs
る
through
言って
3
ました
innings.
よね。
It's about time to get that pitch count
ちゃ
down,
い
or
ましたっ
he won't
け
be
な
out
ん
here
か昨
very
日
long.
終わり際シージやる
Now
か
a
言って
flare
た
out
よう
toward
な
right center. Here comes the right
気
fielder.
もする
He
ような。
can't get there as it falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
シージでした。
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
このアルトゥーベの
Lofted
ね、
in the air out
いやら
toward right
しいバッ
center.
ティング
Right
するから
fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
The right fielder.
Next to hit, Kyle Tucker flew out last time up.
でもベッドから起き上がるときがね、左側の腰が痛いんですね。
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Tucker stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Ball taken there, 2-1
で
now.
も水曜日に比べたらマシですけど、水曜日めっちゃ痛かったですからね。起き上がるのが大変でし
From
た
the
から
belt,
ね。
the pitch.
あまりの
Grounded
痛
to
さ
third.
で。
This could be 2. Right to him. One there. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side.
腰の痛みっ
Nothing
ていうの
doing there
は
for Houston. They lead it 4-0.
なかなか痛いですね、あれね。
Striding in is Kevin Biggio. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to
何曜日
figure this
火
guy
曜日
out on the mound. He's looking
火
great
曜
so
日と
far.
一軒
He
家のね
has, but we'll see if this
とこ
second
ろ
trip
重
through
たい
the
のを
order
1
changes
階
anything.
から
Yeah,
3
it'll
階
be
に持ち上
interesting
が
to
った
see
りしとっ
what
たか
kind
ら
of
ね。
adjustments these hitters
あ
are
れを
able
何
to
回
make
も
in
3
the
階
middle
にあ
innings
っ
of
た
this
り
game.
2階にあったり運んど
Now
っ
the
たからね。
pitch.
それで多分やられてますね。結構重たいやつ持っとったからね。
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the
上
gap.
がりすぎか。もうちょい
And
か
he's
ら。
going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and This guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Lifted down the line in
ま
left.
た打ち上げた。
Brantley is under it.
フライが多いですね。
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
なんかこの赤いユニフォームも変な感じですよね。
It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1.
あ
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air to
あ、
center.
甘いけどセンターフライ。
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail here 4-0. Digging in will be Jason Castro. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Catcher, Jason Castro.
From the stretch. Shot down the
あ
line.
ー、
It's
じゃ
a
あ誰も
fair
おらんと
ball.
答えた。
Around first is Castro heading for second now.
完全に逆打ち。
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now
ま
he
あで
gives
も
the real leadoff
大
man
谷
a
さんの
chance
フ
to
ィギ
bring
ュ
it
アはほ
home.
んまに顔が似てないですよね。35,000は高すぎですよね。まあ特注品とはいえ、あれで顔がめっちゃ似てたらなんかね、
To the plate now,
まだあれ
Michael
なんですけど、
Brantley
顔
as he
がなん
lays
か
off a fastball too
巨人
low
の
for
谷
ball
さんみたい
1.
な顔
A
してる
hit
から、
and 2 tries for him so far.
パッと見谷さんかと思ったんで。
The 1-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
This is on the ground over to first.
谷翔平さん
And
に
he'll
なり
take
ま
this
す。
to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting, number 3.
Next up, Miles Straw. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches
三
have
塁
been
に
for
ランナーお
strikes.
るから
The
嫌な
1-1
感じ
home
ですね、これ。
is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. 4 runs, 7 hits.
安心
No
してくれる
errors
と
in
い
the
い
ballgame
けど、
for the Astros to this point.
あ
Here's a little
あ、そんな
chopper
簡
up the
単にい
middle.
かん。
He's got to hurry. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to
なんと
score.
かアウ
Good
トは増えたけ
manufactured
ど、
run right there. Lead off double,
点
move
はしょ
him
うがない。
over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Jordan
まあ、ギ
Alvarez
リギリ
is
の
in
5
with
点です
2。away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And there's a fastball well off the
味
plate
方がま
inside.
だね、ノーヒッ
That's
トっ
not
て
an
いう、
easy pitch to do
やばい
anything with,
状
right?
態やから。
96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Fouled away. Shot toward right center. Springer will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 5, the Jays nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings,
な
I
ん
was
か
able
こ
to
う
catch up with the
5番
manager of the
の
Blue
枠に
Jays to
髪の
discuss
毛
his
がなんか
thoughts on
変
his
に
team's lineup so far. And he
糸
told
み
me
たいな
overall
手して
he's
ます
not
ね。
happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a
あれ
single guy on
Xbox
base
やっ
yet,
た
so it's
ら
starting to feel a little desperate down here.
こんな
But
毛
he
じゃ
said
ない
they've
っていうね。
unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The center fielder.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Springer.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Next, here is Rowdy Tellez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
画質的には多分あっちの方が上なんでしょうね。
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
毛がなんかめっちゃ傷んでましたね。
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
マイクロソフトの方はほんまに
Into the windup and the pitch.
滑らかな紙質でしたけどね。
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane,
本
and
人
that's
の
out
シャ
number
ンプ
2.
ー合わんかった
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Bo Bichette started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. Reined in. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning.
完全に
1, 2,
抑えら
3
れて
go
ま
the Blue Jays.
まだノ
Need
ー
to
ヒ
get
ッ
it
ト
going soon. It's 5-0.
やばいです。
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Mm-hmm. ほとんどでも変わらん感じですね。25。
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch on the way.
なかなかやっぱ
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
そんな簡単には調子が上がらんですよね。
And he fouls this one
初
off.
めの頃に比べたらだいぶマシにはなってんすけど。
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
2-2 pitch is fouled
阪
away.
神みたいにね、気づいたら借金なくなっとったぐらいなりたいんですよね。
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
The first baseman,
Next,
number
it'll
10.
be Yuli Gurriel. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side,
よいしょ。
but this will land
取れてない
untouched.
今の取ってない
The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Nipped the corner. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
And that's the second out. digging in next, Carlos Correa. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. 2 out,
7 回
nobody
か
on.
らもう中継ぎで、
Down and away, ball
まあ
1.
5点はでも痛いですね。3点ぐらいならまだあれですけど、
Into the corner and slicing foul.
5点はなかなか。
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Biggio makes the play and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Tucker. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
ほんまにヒット出んですね。
Now batting.
And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. So next to hit is Jonathan Davis, grounded out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's wide, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Tucker is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now at the plate is Teoscar Hernandez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
とこ投げるんですよね。
The windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound. And to check swing and not chase that one, puts himself right back in the count.
Just got a piece of that one, perhaps shortening up now. We'll get the ball in play.
アストロズは
Here's
何
Greinke's
やらかしてます
1-2.
か。なかなか攻略できんですな。
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Blue Jays go down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit.
なんとか
And now, Jose Altuve. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the
ノー
ball
ヒット
game.
ノーランはそして多分
Joel Paez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 54, Joel
早い。
Paez.
First delivery to him.
取り締まりか行かせますか。
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Hit on the ground to third. He He's
ま
got
ず
it.
は先頭バッターをア
And
ウ
the
ト。
throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number
獲
7.
物のアルトゥーベをまずは
So the next to bat will be Kyle Tucker. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
ボール。
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. This is a foul ball.
ライブアライブ、ライブアライブ。あ、そっか、あれは川に
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Chopped on the ground to first. Scooped up.
よいしょ。
And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on the way. A changeup floats outside here for
まあ
ball
とに
1.
かくこれ以上の失点はやらさんようにせんとね。
1-1 the count now.
なんとか3イニングで1点でも取りたいんですけどね。あー、
Swing
い
by
ってる
Castro
時
as he
に打た
gets
れ
a
る。
lot of this one out to deep right field.
また特大ホームラン。
And it's gone as they add still another.
カストロさんに打たれました。
A solo home run for Jason Castro.
痛いな、こ
6th
れ。
home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
6点目が入りました。
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2
超
outs.
特
But
大
then
ホ
he
ームラン。
offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
いや
And now time is called,
こ
and
れ
the
は重
reliever
たい。
is warm out there. Into the box now, Michael Brantley. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
ブーブーブー。
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
この野郎みたいな。
Pitch on the way. Swing and a shot toward right center.
これまた打たれてる。
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a line drive, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Hit in the air to shallow center. Springer giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
ダメだこれ。
And he will beat the throw home. It's a 7-0
また1点
contest.
追加。
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Your attention, please. Now,
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
ほぼもうダメ押し点みたいになってますけどね。
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. It's the Astros 7, the Jays nothing. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
The second baseman, Kevin.
First pitch coming, here it is.
投げますよね。いやー、あれがストライク。
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance.
もしや、ああ、
Strong is
入
going
ら
to
ん
get
か。
back and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Number 9.
Stepping up is Danny Jansen. 0 for 2 for him to this point. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Through 6 1/3, Greinke's still working on a shutout. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And another foul ball. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
In the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Now the pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And gone up into the second deck.
第14号。
So a solo shot down the line in left, number 14 on the season, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
ゲロゲロジュニア。
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Here's George Springer.
Number 4, George.
And he puts it on the ground to second. Dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
アルトゥーブの横
Boy,
を抜
D-Roll,
け
the
る。
pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And
意
this is
外と
another
一本
example
出
of
るとなん
they're
か
really
簡単に
making
ヒ
this
ット
guy
が出る
work
って
in
いう。
this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into
こ
that
んなもんで
bullpen.
すよ。
At the plate now, Rowdy Tellez.
いったー、
Swing,
特
and
大。
there it goes. He got all of this
Wow.
one into the second deck and gone.
ここでまたホームラン。
So a two-run homer down the line in right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 7-3 game.
一気に
Another
連打連
excellent
打で。
swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the
特
plate.
大ですね。これで一気に3点入り
So
ましたよ。
now to the plate, Bo Bichette.
あ、来
Here's
た
one high and deep to left. If
ー。あー、
it
いっ
stays
て
fair,
ない。
it's gone, and it's a
あーちゃー。
foul ball.
かなりでもいい感じでした。
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ah,
Curveball,
tough.
swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
ノ
Blue
ーヒ
Jays
ットは
shortstop with
免
a
れました
1-2
ね。
count.
おまけ
Step
ホ
out
ー
of the
ムラン。
box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
A ball hit hard to the
Oh,
left
left
side.
side.
That gets down, and he's got himself
ヒ
a
ッ
base
トは
hit.
なんかいい感じで出るようになってきましたね。
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his
お
hitting
ー、
streak.
7試合
Yeah,
連
and he
続ヒ
didn't
ッ
come out of
ト。
he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Roll, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest
Really,
part is
really.
he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
まあ、一気にスタミナがなくなってます。
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing
That's
after it is
what I mean.
Tucker. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 8th inning coming up. The Astros on top, 7-3.
ヒットを4本。4本で3点は効率がいいです。
Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He's set. Here it comes. On the ground to third. Right to him. Throw on to first in time, so
こ
the
れで
leadoff
さ
man
っ
is
きの
set
ね、
down to open up
追
inning
加
number
点な
8.
かったらまだ2点差なってたん
And
で、
now here is Yuli Gurriel. He grounded out last time up.
髪のメンテナンス。ティモテをやっとかなダメですね。
First pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Up next, Carlos Correa. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's shot. We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. So a 4-pitch inning as the Astros are retired. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Ryan Stanek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
ぼったくりでね、
standing.
さあ、ピッチャーは変わった。
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Jonathan Davis.
Number 3.
First offering.
いやー、低めいっぱいか。
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
Yeah,
got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Teoscar Hernandez is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Biggio. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
いやー、ええとこ投げてくるな。
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Gurriel has it, and the side is retired.
取られましたね。
1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Santiago Espinal will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning. So here is Jose Altuve. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
The count now at 2-1. And the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the ninth.
Up next to the Astros.
Ready now is Kyle Tucker. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Springer is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2. So stepping in is Jason Castro. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. No balls and 1 strike. 1-1 to Jason Castro.
The count's 1-1.
Pulled toward right center field. Espinal calls for it, and that's the 3rd out.
最終回。
Astros go down 1-2-3, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Now it'll be Danny Jansen. His career numbers against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. He's set and the pitch. Should the lead hold up in this one, the win would belong to Zach Greinke. Gabriel Moreno will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the night. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now to the plate here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Blasted a solo homer last time up.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty.
この人が打ってからちょっと流れがね変わってきた。
We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that
当
straight
たれば
changeup.
飛びますからね。
A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
いや
Good
ー、
slider there.
甘いな。
Gets a swing and miss.
大阪観光。あ
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
うん。
Lucky
人
he
が
got a
多い
piece
から
right there. He
感
was
染そうです
definitely
ね。
late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
いや
Able to
ー、
protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here's another 1-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Hit hard on the ground to
あー、
second.
捉えてるけど
Altuve
真
has
正
it.
面。
Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, George Springer. His prior history versus this arm, he's 0 for 4. First delivery to him. Grounded to the right. Gurriel scoops it up. Throw to first, he'll be in time to get him. And the Astros have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. And tonight's final, 7-3. The Houston Astros took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Zach Greinke earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
まあ、ゲレーロジュニアがね、打ったから。で、あとこの人も。まあ、4本じゃなかなかしんどいですね。
Fans, our final line.
これでまた連敗で、また残り2戦ですね。で、今の状態が借金が16ですね。なんか減ってきてるけど、なんかまだそこまで減ってないっていう。ヤンキースが貯金20ですからね。 12ゲーム差。この辺はまだそこまでね、離れてないけど。でもよう見たら、入れ替わりそうですね。まあ、勝ちのあれがあれやけど、負けの数ではそんな変わってないですね。まだまだ2位になれるチャンスはありそうですよ。みんな借金やしね。オリオールズの借金13ですか。サンタブランかい。レッドソックスでも借金4ですからね。まだまだこの辺は入れ替わりがね、なりそうですけど。このチームだけが抜けてるからね。さすがヤンキース。ツインズも強いな。阪神最下位。アストロと、ここ並んでますね。メッツブレーブス。ブルワーズ。で、やっぱりドジャース。ダイヤモンドバックスも借金がえらいことになってますね。ドラえもんが言いました。15勝44敗。これはでも一番悪いんちゃいますか。ブルージェイズでもなんやかんや20勝してますからね。まだマシですね。まあ安定の強さですよね。ドジャースが最下位ってまずないですよね。ダイヤモンドバックスがやばいですね。解任レベル。まあ、徐々にやけどマシにはなってるけど、まだまだちょっと厳しいけど、まあ他のチームがね、調子悪いから、まあなんとか上にはなれるような気はするんですけどね。とにかくちょっとずつ減らしていかんと。まずは5割ですよね。よっしょ。さあ、終わりますか。8時半前ですね。よいしょ。早いですね。さあ、お疲れ様でした。はーい。お疲れ様でした。さあ、ではではでは。